Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware in the risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim, and we're not responsible for your trade, and we're not your financial advisor. So whatever you do is at your own risk. We had a really nice move in the market long and then went short and now long again. So we're gonna go ahead and monitor what's going on and do some analysis to see where we are going in the market. Today is a Friday, and it is right now 10:01. And if this support area hold, there is a good potential to go all the way to 42.8950. So it's very important to see that number holding. If it's not, we have a re-entry at 42.4875, and we have the safe entry is 42.4525. So this is a really good potential for both of those entry, one each on the sim. We're not responsible for your trade, and we will try to wait to see if this ES hold on this level, and then we can go extend those targets. So for the Russell, you have a double resistance at 1931. The ES, you gotta watch out for the 42.64. If we can cross that one here, if we can cross this projection right there, we have a good potential to climb all the way to the 42.82. So be careful, guys. This is really good. And gold is losing the ground a little bit, and the Nasdaq is losing a little ground. Is going through a lot of resistance area here. But once we cross the 13,409, there is a good potential to climb all the way to the 13,469.50. So the market is going in one direction, and we will try. For the market analyzer, at the moment on the market analyzer, we have 643 ticks into the profit based on the last entry signal. You don't have to trade them all. You can trade the ES, 28 ticks based on one contract. The Nasdaq has 316 ticks into the profit, and then 22 ticks on the YM based on one contract. So this is a really powerful, and we will try to see. Don't let it scare you if the ES going down is gonna go to the 42.49. There is a good potential re-entry in there, and please be on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade, and we're not your financial advisor. So whatever you do, it is at your own risk. Financial, it is a high risk. If your blood cannot handle it, leave it. We took one trade on the gold, and now there is one trade is out on the ES. No, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. On the Nasdaq, there is one trade still in, and broke even, so I'm not gonna touch it. And then we have the ES. We still on two contracts, and the Russell on two contracts, YM on two contracts, and the gold is on one contract. That's fine with the gold. On the CL just hit the target. I don't have time. I don't have places, but the CL just closed at 107.34, which we have predicted that yesterday, and it seems like we are on a cruise control today. I mean, we don't have to analyze too much. The market is going smooth. There is a good potential re-entry at 42.4888, and we will see if this one can hold or not. Do not take short on the Nasdaq, please. Do not take short on the Nasdaq. It's only pullback. It's only pullback. Do not take short on Nasdaq, please. This is a re-entry for the ES, is right there. Okay, we are done with the gold, which that's very normal what we're looking at the moment. The ES re-entry here, so please do not go short on the ES. Please be careful. Don't let your auto trade or your manual trade to go on a short. This is a re-entry right there. Okay, we're done with this one too. This pullback really hurt everything we are doing right now. We are going up again. Don't go short. Please do not go short. The Nasdaq did go short, and the Nasdaq, the reason I said don't go short, because if you notice here on the Nasdaq, there is a lot of support area, and you don't need to deal with it. So we're still on the long term, we are still on the long direction, and that's why you see the Nasdaq. I mean, if you are quick enough, you are quick enough, but this is not gonna go anywhere. That's why I don't want you to go short on the Nasdaq, and because it's gonna fire right back at you, and I don't want that. So it's gonna close with nothing. But I mean, if you are light-handed, you know what's going on. You could have grabbed $900 out of that trade. But for people are a bit slow, that's why I didn't want you to take the short, because there is a re-entry long on the ES. So I didn't want you to take that trade for a reason, because there is also heavy support areas here, and this is not acceptable, because by the time you're getting the message, it's too late to act on it. So right now we are going back to there is no short on the YM either. As you notice, this is what happened. This is why I was concerned about it. Is as a re-entry, it was a perfect call. We spotted ahead of time, and if we are able to cross the 42.58, we're climbing again to the 42.82 level. So we're still on the same track. Nothing has changed. The same momentum. So if we are crossing this 42.58, we are climbing to the 42.82 at this moment. So this is where you stay consistent on the direction of this market. You don't get fooled by going a couple bars down or up, or if you are a light-handed, that's different. But if you are a little bit, we all can be tired and slow, and not every day we are fresh, then it's okay, you know. So we stay concentrating on the main direction. Now, if you are a light-handed, you know what to do. It's fine. You can always scalp the market and do something about it. But at the moment, as an example here on the CL, we have, look, we have You know, this has happened yesterday also here on this channel. If we notice, sometimes you don't need to examine a lot in the market, and you can see how this market go up, and now it's lining up right there, and it is going nowhere on that trade. It's going nowhere. And then when we are auto trading, and if we look at the resistance here, we can see there is a lot of resistance. So it is your best offer when you are in those situations to just close your trade and secure it, especially on Fridays, because on Fridays you don't want to be having a ruined weekend by making mistakes. So right now the market is a little bit flat, and we will wait a little bit, and then we will go on the next round when the market decides. There is no short, guys. There is no short at all. The Nasdaq, there is no short. The ES, there is no short. And right now the CL, if you want to re-enter the CL, the re-entry point on the CL is 106.80. This is where the re-entry on the CL, if you want to go long. Again, we're not your financial advisor, but this is where the proper entry on the CL. ES, we have already called the trade on the ES, and the Nasdaq, there is an entry as we speak right now. There is an entry on the Nasdaq, but you have to be careful with the Nasdaq because there is a lot of heavy resistance here. So if we are taking the trade on the Nasdaq here, is all somehow is connected to the ES. If this ES able to break that 42.58, the Nasdaq is able to climb a little bit and try to break those fips. If this ES not able to break the 42.57, that's mean we're gonna have a sideway. Again, please be careful. We're gonna have a sideway on the Nasdaq. The reason is I'm saying that because if we look, there is a heavy support area here and a heavy resistance here. So is all the ES is given the oxygen for the Nasdaq, whether we like it or not, whether you are a Nasdaq trader or not, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to deny it or not. It's not going to change the fact. Still, the ES is the oxygen for Nasdaq Dow Jones. So when the ES come into certain critical area, the Nasdaq sit on idle to see what the ES is going to do. By you being Nasdaq a trader, avoiding looking at the chart with the ES, you're blind. Doesn't matter if you are auto trading. Doesn't matter if you are a manual trading. Doesn't matter what kind of trading you have. It doesn't matter what auto trade you are using. Whether it's from us or somebody else is irrelevant. These rules apply on everyone trading. So if you are auto trading, please do not think does not apply to you because you are auto trading and your auto trade should figure it out by itself. Your auto trade cannot figure out what the ES is doing and the YM is doing. Cannot the auto trade figure out everything for you. So right now, as we notice here, this is very important to see if this ES break that area. If this ES break that area, that means there is a hope for this Nasdaq to break those resistance line. And if it did not, that means we are going to be in trouble from now to 12 o'clock with the Nasdaq trading. It's not about your auto trade, whether it's from us or somebody else is irrelevant. It is about the market movement. Market movement is gonna decide you're gonna make money or not. So now, please, let's don't just wasted many years of our life looking at stupid P&L. Let's see why I have a positive P&L and why I have a negative P&L. So now if we examine what's happening, this is exactly what we told you about, is the ES fell to break that line. What happened when the ES fell to break that line? Sank. And when it sank, what happened? He dragged everything in this market with him. The ES dragged the NASDAQ with him, and he dragged the YM with it. So always look at your level and where is your critical area. For us, we should not be emotionally involved with the market. As we see, as we have explained to you for many years here on YouTube, once this number is breaking, once we break that number here, that's mean we are changing from long to short. As long as this number right now, the market playing below that number, we're only thinking short. And when the market goes above that, I'm trying to simplify it for you, that's mean we're gonna go long. So this is one of the things you can do. So by this market fell this resistant area at here at the wick. If you see, when the market fell this resistant, what happened? He dragged the whole market with him, and this is where your benefits comes in. Whether you are trading ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, this is where is your money. This is the NASDAQ hit the target before I even catch up with it, and it was done in second, and I couldn't even catch up with it, the NASDAQ, and already entered and hit the target, and you can see right at the target the market going back. So now if we look at this market here, because this ES was not able to break that area, has crashed this market all the way down, and this is where your benefit start coming in, you know. So and if we noticed again, if we noticed as we talked about it yesterday about the institutional number, do you remember yesterday we talked, the ones is following us, we talked about the institutional number and about the timing. If you notice what we have said yesterday, on the first hour or two, usually on a Friday, the institutional numbers hit. And look what time is it? It's 10:18, and it's going directly to the institutional number, a profit taken, directly going to it. You know, and look at it. This is the target, and look at the timing. Go back to this video yesterday, and we have told you today is going to happen earlier on a Friday than any other days, because on Friday traders are itchy. They wanted to finish as soon as possible, and including us, we don't want to sit till 4 o'clock evening looking at the market. It's a Friday. Usually on a Friday we are done a little bit early. So if we see here, the ES coming to the support area at 42.27. The market is really going down, and it's gonna go ahead and go all the way down to the target one institutional number, and the institutional number is right in front of you, and we will see what happened once we hit the institutional number. So the benefits by being patient. We cannot predict everything in the market. We cannot be 100%, but we get, for the ones that's been following me, I can get 80% right. So 80% is a very good in the market, you know. So once we break this level, this 42.26, we're gonna hit the institutional number at 42.19, and probably they're gonna, if we are able to break this one, we're gonna go to the 42.19, then a profit will be taken, and then the market is going back up, and most likely the re-entry will be around 42.43 as a short trade. So now, right now, we are going directly to the institutional number. It's 42.1950. Profit taken on that number, and the market is going to turn around very fast. So right now we are struggling with this support area, at 42.27. Once we break that wall, we're gonna go directly to the institutional number. And if we look at this pressure, the short trend is a little bit weak. If you notice, you cannot see that on a YouTube, but this one here is from 1 to 30 minutes, and this one is from 1 to 30 minutes. The short trend is a little bit weak, and once we start gaining momentum, there is a good possibility to break that number. So now the ES is trying one more time, which it will. There we go. And this is what exactly said yesterday. Tomorrow you will see the institutional number hit on the first hour or two. And we are going direct, and how to maximize your profit. The institutional number is 42.19. 42.19. I have it at 17.50. And I want to show it to you. 42.19. and 50. It's right there, the institutional number. Okay? This is how you maximize your profit. And it's right there, 42.19.50. So this is the institutional number. So you maximize your profit and you get out. That's it. So pull back, that's fine. We are ready for it. If you notice, even you're getting a different system is giving you warning, and there is a reversal. You see that? So when you are in a trade or you are in an auto trade, and when you are looking at your 1 minute chart, it start giving you a warning. There is a reversal. So when you are in a trade, don't need to be a brilliant trader or an excellent trader. All what he has to do, read his instruments. Read what the chart is telling you. That's all what you need to do. You don't need to draw any lines. You don't need to come out with anything. You just read what this chart is telling you. This is how we design it. We design it. If you look on the sides, we are monitoring this market from the side. We can see the bulls, the bears, everything, all the signals, the high time frame, and it is like you are sitting in the cockpit. This is the way we have designed it 15 years ago. We design it in a way as like you are a pilot in an instrument landing and there is no lights. You cannot see the runway. This is the only way I know a trader can be comfortable with it. It's not to just glue a couple indicators and call it auto trade or trading system. So, which we have seen a lot lately. a lot of amateur people using, I don't want to get into it. Anyway, it does. So right now we are slowly coming to this target. And I have it at 42.1950 because this is where the institutional number, the secret is how to maximize your profit on a winning trade. You don't have a winning hands when you go to casino every time. You don't have a winning hands. Here it's like a casino. You don't have a winning trades all the time. When you have a winning trade, you need to maximize your profit so you don't have to trade anymore for the rest of the day. It's not a wash machine, you turn it on all day long. So right now we are coming straight to this institutional target, and I want it to be at 42. I have it wrong. I have it on, the Autotrade is took over from me and tried to extend my target, and I don't like that. I wanted to be in charge with it. But what happened, the Autotrade is dragging it farther down for me. You see where he is expecting, but this is not, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So what we are going to do, if it's gonna happen, that's great. So we are going direct to the 23.50. Because we hit the profit right there, and the ES is not going to go any further down. The ES is not going to go any further down. Let me show you. This is the maximize area on the ES, and it's finished. Right here. Right here, right now, this ES is done. There's not much. It's over. Look. Wait. Now the pullback is going to go all the way up to the 42.39.25 as a re-entry short. Again, we're not your financial advisor. You're not paying us for this. We're just strictly education. So whatever you want to do, do. But we're not responsible for your trade. So now if we notice here, this market came in exactly as expected. Profit taking does not mean this market is going to you can reverse this market from here if you have a light hands. You can reverse this market. It's an excellent reversal. But then you have to know what is your exit. Your exit is going to be a problem at 42.27. Final exit, it will be somewhere around 42.39 if you have two contracts. If you have a one contract, you got to make sure that you exit. You got to keep your eye on the 42.27. So if we notice, excuse me, this is the second reversal the chart has fired. You know, this is a warning. You know, it's like, if you notice here, that's why you don't need to be a brilliant trader. What you need to do, learn the chart itself. Learn how to read the chart. So we have a reversal fired here, a reversal fired here, and those are warning shots, warning reversal. So it's a matter of time before you can see this market start turning around when the chart is start telling you, be careful, reversal, put your feet on the brakes, and try to start either squeezing the trailing stop to the max, or try to get out and maximize your profit. This is the difference between one trader and another using the same chart or using the same auto trade. Two traders using the same auto trade does not mean they will have the same outcome. They will not. Even they are taking the same trade. They will not. One guy can spot it, one guy cannot. So now if we notice here, for the last 5 minutes, they are playing with our mind. And what happened, we have predicted from 42.19 is nothing gonna happen. Nothing has happened. The market worked like Rolex. Very rare surprise us. So when we are looking at this blue chart, we know what's going on. We're not surprised. We're not leaving our P&L to the destiny, whatever it's gonna come out of it. I don't know where this trade is gonna make me. No, this is a wrong thinking. The smart trader is not the one who make $2,000 or $200. No, the smart trader, to understand the trick in the trading, is not expose your account constantly in the market thinking you're gonna yank every trade and make money out of it. This is a wrong thinking. The smart thinking in the market, limit your exposure to the market. Don't jeopardize your account 8 hours a day. This is a wrong thinking. There is no holy in here. There is no crystal ball in here. There is nothing in here except you are the guy is managing those auto trades. And what we need to do, we need to, when we are taking a trade, we need to maximize that trade and leave as soon as possible the table. This is the smart trader. Not the smart trader, he spent his weekend trying to optimize and he wants everything automatic next week. This is not a smart trader. This guy is trying to fool himself. And he thinks it's an ATM machine. You just turn it on Monday and then you sweep with your broom the dollars on Friday. No, it does not work this way. So right now, if we look at this blue chart, we got the first warning shot. We got the second warning shot. We got the third warning shot. And we got the fourth warning shot. So why we should say this market was not fair enough? Why? We have predicted before it happened, and then the chart itself start giving you warning. There is a reversal. This here, anything below that number, is no longer right now, it's noises. It can go one bar down, one bar up. But when you, especially on a Friday, is a special day, you don't want these trades ruin your weekend. Very important. So on a Friday, you have to be like a delicate trader and accept what the outcome of the market movement, as long as you don't go red in the P&L, whether you earn $100, $10, or $1,000. I prefer to earn $100, close my Ninja Trader and start my weekend, than to sit 8 hours on a Friday trying to earn $1,000. Maybe I will make it, maybe I will not. So what I'm saying is on a Friday you have to be a little bit more settled, because all of us has experienced that, which we took some action on Friday and then it didn't work the way we wanted. And then what happened, we move, it stays in our brain all weekend. You know, you say, oh God, I could have, where was my head when I decided to go short or long? I could have done it differently and make money. You know, and all this happened on the weekend. But when the decision made on Friday, you thought you made the right decision, but it's not. So what I'm saying is, right now, all this right now, one bar below, one bar above, I'm not I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess with it. And I know we have a target 1 and we have a target 2. I know the market is going back. So this noise is one bar plus, one bar minus. This should not fog your thinking, and you should have a clear thinking. I'm happy for what I got. I'm out, and then I'm done. So if the market wanted to keep going down, usually we have explained that we have usually between 10 to 12, those 2 hours morning session, usually the target 1 and target 2, those the ones they hit before 12 o'clock. And then they could be taken into target 2 now, but I think it's too early because it's 10:36. But maybe they want to take it to target 2, or maybe they want to go ahead and pull it back and not take a profit. I don't know what they are thinking, but I know for a fact this market is going back up again. It's not going to keep dropping. And this is the confusion is going to happen right here by millions of traders, amateur trading, and they think maybe there is further going down, or maybe they think it's going up, or they thinking they're going to miss trade, or I don't know. But when we stay focused on our target, and if you notice here, the trades on the ES, they're about to be done. I'm not going to touch it. We took the first trade out. It's 1,500, and now we have one more trade, and most likely it's going to close, so that it will be around $3,000 trade, and then it's finished. So now if we took one of the trades out, and now if the market want to go up again, that's fine. We are done for today. And if this market want to go farther to target 2 and a profit taking, I'm happy with it. So either direction, I'm happy with it. I'm not going to fuzzle with it, and I'm going to let it be as is. So let's look at this market. The DAX is flying, the DAX. CL is flying as well. The DAX is going crazy to the long side. No, sorry, to the short side. And it was much more than that. It was much more. And now we are monitoring the ES to see what will happen, if they want to drag it to target 2 or not. And you can see the warning reversal is keep shooting at the bottom of this bar. And I mean, it started from here and it's giving you an early warning. Our reversal do not repaint. Our reversal do not repaint. So Okay, I'm gonna stay on a standby because there is nothing. If they are going to drag it to target two, there is nothing after target two is done for today. They are done at 11 o'clock, 10:41, 11 o'clock. That's normal for target two, and after target two, there is nothing. It's gonna go back to target one, and we will watch it together, and you will see. Once we hit target two on Friday, you close your computer, and we're gonna keep it to show you that there is nothing left after you hit target two. That's it. Final destination. And if we look at the clock, it's 10:41. Usually those on a Friday by 11 o'clock should be accomplished. So let's see. I'll kill the microphone a little bit and we'll see what happens. Thank you. Guys, look at the clock. Look at the clock, please. And look where is the target too. Institutional number. Look at the clock. We're done with that trade on the gold. And look at the clock. And look what time the target 2 hit it. And we have said that yesterday. And look at it. Right on time. It's like you're taking a bus or train. Right on time. The auto trade keep expanding the target, and the fib level is a trailing stop. It's based on fib level. It's not a dummy trailing stop. So well, we're still missing a few takes, and it's 10:51 Eastern time. It's 10:53, and you see where is this market at, and you don't have re-entry anymore on the ES. Be careful. You don't have any more re-entry. You should not reverse the market. You should not touch any open trade on the ES, please. Because there we go, we're done. Because if we notice here, the re-entry short now is 42.22. And now when we hit this target 2, it's going to go back from target 1 to target 2 from now to 12 o'clock. So be careful. And you should not, we closed the trade. We did, that's how it is. We did much more than what we expected to do. And there is no entry short and there is no long trade. Period. It's finished. The party is over for Friday morning session. It's over. And now it is 10:55. In order for us to go long, we need to go above 42.22. Between this number right now and 42.22, you should not generate any new trades. This is a very, very high risk trade. very high. So this is where, when it comes between target 1 and target 2, this is where the profits start taking, and you don't know where this market is going, 1 bar up or 1 bar down. This is where the confusion happening among those amateur trading or auto trading and not looking at the market from 3D directions. They're just looking at 2D in there, and they don't understand what's going on in the market. They're not looking at the whole picture, and they're just driving. It's a matter of time before they hit the wall, because they're not open both of eyes. They just keep looking one eye on the P&L, and that's it. And if there is no more a trade at the moment, whether you are auto trading or manual trading on the ES, no matter what you've done with your optimization, is wasting time. The optimization is not going to predict on Friday at 10:56 on 29th of April. You're going to get jammed on those numbers, 42.11. There is no way it can predict that. Optimization is for trailing stop loss, trying to predict where is the best trailing stop loss target. That's it. The rest is you need to drive it. So now if we look at this market, there is no more trades. It's finished. Whoever made money, and who is not, he did not. And now you can see everything starts closing. Now it's 10:57. Everything is closing now. All the trades are done. All the trades are completed. And you can see the auto trades start shutting down by themselves. It's finished. We still have a trade on the Russell here. Close it. Closed. No headache. Close at 24. Now whoever want to open a new position on any market, you're just wasting time. There's no more bread left in there. And if he gets lucky with one trade, he's lucky. Not because he's good. No. He can take short or long here. I cannot predict here if it's long or short. Even if he takes long and make money, or takes short, he makes money, does not mean he's consistent. He just got lucky with one trade. That's it. He'll do the same on Monday. He get whacked. He lose money. There is no consistency. So now if we look, it's 10:59, folks. And look, where's this market landed? Between target 1 and target 2. Finished. It's 11 o'clock. The train arrived right on time. That's all I can say. What time is it? What time is it? And where is this market at? Look at this. From now we landed right on time as we spoke yesterday, because Fridays are exceptional. We landed on target 2 right on time, 11 o'clock. What you are going to experience now, the next hour, the ES going between target 1, target 2, target 1, target 2, until someone can move the market from now to 12 o'clock. And if we notice the ES landed on time, 11 o'clock, as we expected, on target 2, and now the market is going to go back and forth in here, and you must have in one hand a crystal ball and a little bit blessing from Houdini in order for you to predict the market, because right now I cannot anymore predict the market anymore, because sitting on idle, your auto trade cannot predict it anymore. An amateur guy, he might take a trade somehow, short or long, and gonna hit it. He might get 10 ticks here and there. But this is a low time trader, you know. Tomorrow he do the same, he lose all his money. But if we notice the ES, the way it is structured, the way it move, the way we predict the ES, when you are one step ahead of the market, you're calculating what's going on ahead of time as a future trader, not as based on a back bars. Any guy with a low IQ, he don't need to go on a YouTube to tell me what happened here. Any guy hardly have any brain, he can see what happened here in the past. So I don't need a cute guy telling me that, but I need a guy telling me where this bar is going. The trades are finished and it's over. This one is not going to survive. It's finished. The gold, we're going to close the gold. The YM is not going to survive. It's finished. And this one, because works the opposite of the ES, I'm not interested in it anymore. So we're going to drag it all the way down. I will not close it, but I will make it tight. And it is finished on this one here. And if we look what happened, folks, please. What did we say is gonna go between target 1 and target 2? It worked like a Rolex. Try to imagine this guy. He don't know what he's doing, and he wanna use a wash machine called Autotrader, and he doesn't wanna know all those here. Ignorancy in the market does not make you money. Ignorancy in the market can draw your money out of your account. Sorry to say it this way. And there you go. They're gonna monk us around and come into target 1 as we spoke. And it's gonna go to target 2. And what happened? From China to Europe to USA to Fiji Island, all the way to Australia, Hong Kong. There are millions of traders, ES, automated trading, voodoo trading, manual trading. They all get stuck in those areas and they start losing money. The benefits when you are looking at your instrument, when you're landing, you land safe. So when we are using the auto trade and everything is plotted for you on the chart, you don't need to be a professional trader, but you need to read what the market is telling you in order for you to achieve your daily target. And as we notice here, they're gonna, now is 11:07, and now they're gonna go back and forth between the institutional target 1 and target 2. I was surprised today that they went on target 1, no profit was taken. That was surprising for me, because normally on target 1, once we hit target 1, the market pulled back. And I'm not talking because we experienced that for the last 2 months. We're experiencing this for the last 20 years. As always, the market do something we're not expecting. It's always surprising us. For 27 years until today, the market surprised me sometimes. And this is, we cannot avoid. But what happened today, it was the market hit the target 1, it was no profit taken, and then it came into the target 2, and you can see it starts sinking in between target 1 and target 2, and it is over. And if we notice here, if we look at the market movement, I mean, if you don't understand what we are saying here, your chances surviving this market, if you don't understand what we are saying here, you're not gonna make it. You will not make it. If you don't take this seriously, if you don't understand the game and the market, you're not gonna make it. You always have to think, not the guy next door to you, what he's doing. You always have to think what those market movers are doing to the market in conjunction with what's going on based on the news, based on which day you are in. Monday, the market trying to digest what happened on the weekend. Friday is an easy in, easy out. Every day has a different attitude, personality. It's not just ordering a wash machine on Sunday, turn it on Monday. Anyone think this way is a fool, is a dreamer. Don't sucked in to those commercial or someone cute at night telling you optimize, you'll be fine. He don't care about you. He cares less if you lose your money. He will sleep well too. The only one is not going to sleep is you when you have your account online. And as we see here, once you understand the tricks in the market, once you understand your limitation in the market, this is where you start getting comfortable with your trade. And people hunt for you, constantly hunt for you, asking you to come and teach in the university. The company wants you to come to New York. People don't want you to come to Europe. People want to talk to you. People will want to have an interview with you. And people will offer you money. So when you are consistent, you don't need to knock any company's door, they come and knock on your door. So buying a wash machine on Sunday and you're gonna think you're gonna have a company give you money on Monday, you're I don't know what you're smoking, but I would love to have the same cigarettes for the weekend. The reality is those companies, they can buy a computer and put it, they can have a long table with 20 computers and turn them on. They're not looking for a guy know how to turn on an auto trade. They're looking for a guy to manage the auto trades. And this is the management when you are having company giving you money as an example, and you are hit between target 1 and target 2, you know what is, there is nothing left. This way, where you are protecting your investors' money and you stay in out of trouble and you don't need to do anything. This is where you shine for your investor, the one who invested money in you. Folks, that's all what we have done today, and we wish you a really pleasant weekend. Now, if somebody is telling me, well, I'm taking a trade, I'm doing fine. Here, there are plenty trades short. Here. You want to be cute? I can be cute too. There's a plenty trades short. Would they survive? No, they will not survive. Would they make money? Yes, if you want to override the auto trade, you can close it. You got lucky with those because the ES went 1 bar down, 2 bar down. In this consistency, no. Because if you stick by the institutional number by 11 o'clock on Friday, you're done. And what you see here is peanuts, nothing in here. By luck, your auto trade took a trade, and by luck, your ES went down a couple bars. Should I jump on it? No. Because all those numbers you're looking at, they're going to turn around to 0. Irrelevant to your consistency. We don't have to suck every dollar out of the market. No, you cannot. You will not. You'll never be able to take all the ticks out of the market. This is not going to happen. You have an auto trade that's making money right now? Close it. Whoever made money, and whoever didn't make money. It's finished. And now what it is you are driving on a very, very high risk. And I'm showing it to you right now. Look what happened to those auto trades. They're losing money. Why? They were all in the green, and now they're all in the red. Why? The auto trade is not good. No, not the auto trade is not good. Because the driver behind this auto trade is a lousy driver. That's what it is. And there we go. It's irrelevant. All those right now, everything in this market become irrelevant. Folks, that's all what we have for you today. Wish you a very pleasant weekend, safe weekend, and God bless every single one of you. Bye for now.